All right, hello everyone. This is Coach Dylan. I just wanted to make this quick video to kind of outline how our new formation is going to work for this upcoming season. We are going to be playing in the 3-5-2. So we're going to have three central defenders in the back, five midfielders across the middle, so right and left wings giving us our width, and then a trio of central midfielders in here. And we'll top it all off with two strikers moving around up at the top. So I'm just going to give us a quick breakdown of what our defensive shape should look like, and then we're going to hop into the individual responsibilities for each position. So first things first, when we're defending, when we don't have the ball, our ideal defensive shape is going to look like this. Our defensive midfielder and our central midfielder are dropped down to protect these gaps in front of the center backs. My left and right wing are going to be nice and deep to help us protect the wide space. And my attacking mid is going to be starting up here, somewhere central, dropped but not too far. The main goal for our defending for this season is going to be keeping the ball out of the middle. We want to make this central part of the field very crowded so we can prevent shots coming from this area. So the way we're going to do that is by trying to force play either to one wing or the other into these highlighted areas. So as the opposition team comes forward, we're going to be looking to scoot towards one side and funnel play into one of these areas so that we can win the ball back quickly and keep them out of our central space. I'm going to break down the specifics of that as we go through each of the positions. The first position we're going to talk about here is going to be our center backs. So my three center backs are a unit. It's very important that these three players are moving together and that they are staying central. It is very important that they are not defending this wide space. They are protecting the heart of our side of the field. And they're always staying nice and tight. If we let them get too spread, it's going to cause a lot of trouble for us through the middle. Next, we'll talk about our left and right wings. These two players have a lot of running to do. They're responsible for the entire side of the field, up and down on each side. So defensively, when we do not have the ball, they're going to be dropping in just like this, like we saw earlier, to protect this wide space and put pressure on anything that we force over into these areas. Then once we have the ball back, we're going to be using them as options to go forward. They're going to be creating width for us as we move forward into the attack. Next, we'll talk about the defensive midfielder. So this player is going to be confined mostly to this central area here. So their primary responsibility is going to be shielding the back three and linking up the rest of our play. So as the ball is moving, we're going to be moving across to help protect these back three. And they're also going to be linking our back three and the rest of our attack. So as we're playing out of the back, or if we're recycling the ball to keep possession, this is the player that we're going to use to connect our attacking pieces with our defenders. Next, we'll talk about the central midfielder. The central midfielder is going to be a box-to-box midfielder. So they're going to have defensive responsibility all the way down with the defensive midfielder when we're defending in front of these center backs. And they're also going to be moving all the way forward up into the opposition 18-yard box to create scoring opportunities for us. So anything that's going on in the middle of the field, this player is going to be involved in it. So they are our player who's going to be everywhere across the middle. Finally, we have our attacking midfielder. As you saw earlier, the attacking midfielder is going to be helping us to decide which way we're going to funnel opposing teams. So when we get our defensive position, this attacking midfielder is going to be deciding whether we're pushing left or right, and they're going to be helping us close the field. That'll look just like this. So as we get into our defensive shape, this player is going to be helping us funnel the ball into this space with the help of the strikers. Also, as the name implies, the attacking midfielder, when we win the ball back, is going to be playing real close to these strikers, helping us get forward to create attacking opportunities. And then the final player we'll talk about in this video are going to be my pair of strikers. Much like the center backs, the strikers are going to be a pair. If the strikers are moving together, it's going to help us move forward smoothly, and it's going to help us break down defenses. If we let our strikers get too separated, it's going to be easy to mark them, and it's going to be very hard to go forward. So it's very important that these two players are moving as a pair. Defensively, when the attacking midfielder is pushing us to one side or the other, these players are going to be preventing playing back. So one striker will be shutting down a back pass down the line, and the other one's going to be shutting down playing back into the middle. So when we're defending, these players are really trying to help cage in the opposing team on one side or the other. As you see here as we move across. So the next responsibility that these players have is going to be as an outlet for our wide players. These wings are going to be mostly the responsibility of these wings, and because of that, they're going to have a hard time getting up and down all game long. So when we get the ball with one of these wing players, the strikers are going to help out by shifting over to give us attacking options going forward. So if we get the ball out onto the wing, we're going to have one striker giving us an option down the line, the other striker giving us an option high and central. And that'll be on both sides. So whichever side we're playing to, one striker will check, one will stay central. And then finally, the strikers are going to have the responsibility of being high and making runs while we're attacking. So they're going to be our target players. We're looking for to create a lot of our shots and a lot of our goal scoring opportunities. This is just a very basic look at what our game plan is going to look like, but I want you all to be familiar with how the different positions are going to be interacting with each other. It's very important that we all understand how we're moving as a team, and that we're not just moving as individuals who only know what their job is. So I encourage you to watch this a couple times if you need to really understand what our goals are going to be for this formation. And then we'll put a bunch of work into this during the preseason. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.